And we are back at it again, folks. And what I'm doing right now is simulating a potential rainfall on this landscape to show you the effectiveness of a decorative gravel as well as a decorative river rock. And the way in which it's so effective is that it also has a drain box incorporated in it, so that when that water falls to the path of least resistance, you're going to be able to see it taken up within this drain box. And so what I've done is I've had this water on for about 10 minutes. And so all of that water that is coming out of the faucet is now finding itself falling down into this drain box. And so that is the #1 design of this entire structure, is that we find ourselves with the water being able to flow to the path of least resistance, which is going to be in this drain box. And all of that water that comes out of those weep holes that you see there are going to do the exact same thing. One of the most important things about the decorative gravel, guys, is that you're going to be able to walk and occupy this space even when it's raining. So can you imagine, for the last 10 minutes, I've had water pounding on this landscape and it has not lost its texture at all. As a matter of fact, it's only beginning to gotten better and better as it dries up that water that is coming out of this particular landscape. But you're never going to have to worry about a muddy mess. You're never going to have to worry about having this area be an area that doesn't grow grass. Now you can go with the decorative gravel that allows you to be able to provide an effective landscape drainage solution, such as what you see here with the river rock along with the design of the drain box. But I want to take you through this landscape so that you can see exactly how we were able to solve this landscape problem, and then most importantly give the customer the landscape transformation that they've always been looking for. Now as you can see, these weep holes, guys, had a tremendous amount of water on them coming out of them, but most of it was coming out of this particular area here. So we trenched this area out, giving the water only one way to go, which is going to be through our dry creek bed. So now that water is going to move through the dry creek bed, being sucked up by every single piece of rock in the dry creek bed, and that's going to allow for it to be able to be taken into this 22-inch drain box that is absolutely going to transform the landscape. Now we're coming back with plants on phase 2 as well as sod on this side, but as you can see here, when it water falls down to the path of least resistance, it's going to go into this 22-inch drain box that's then going to be taken out to the back of the property with a 6-inch corrugated piping system. But as you can see, beautiful landscape design brought to you exclusively by the professionals right here at Brooks Landscaping. And when I designed this landscape, I had only one thought in mind: how do I stop the massive amount of water that is moving on this landscape?